What do you think about Amarim's system now?
Difficult. Premier League, it's the most difficult.
Did you feel something change?
When I watched United yesterday, I thought the performance was very good.
But is it working yet?
We saw progression last weekend, didn't we, from Manchester United? Did you see any of that today?
No.
But 2 games into the season,
There were moments I thought that United played well in the game, but overall...
So Fulham have possession back, ball into the box, it's turned over.
the questions have already begun.
Cunha in the area, Montes Cunha in the penalty area, brings it down brilliantly, forces it.
And against the Premier League's giants, Amarim's 3 for 3 is starting to look fragile. Tonight, we ask, is the problem the system or the players?
Puts the ball over the bar, Bruno Fernandes misses.
Rubén Amorim was meant to be the man who ended Manchester United's chaos.
Today, after this disaster season, I want to tell you the good days are coming. If there is one club in the world that proved in the past that can overcome any situation, any disaster, is our club, is Manchester United Football Club.
A visionary, a tactical genius. At Sporting Lisbon, his 3 for 3 made champions. But the Premier League is not Portugal here.
Premier League, it's the most difficult league in the world. All the teams, they are good. All the teams, they fight. All the teams run. All the players, they are strong. Football is different right now. It's not easy games anymore.
The cracks are showing. United's 3-4-3 doesn't just struggle. Against the top sides, it collapses. And the question is clear. Can Amarim truly deliver the future he promised? Or is Manchester United about to relive its darkest curse story? This is the story of 13 years in chaos. To uncover the curse that has haunted Manchester United, we must go back to 2013. At Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, once stood an unstoppable empire. Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United dominated England.
Never write Manchester United off. Manchester United have turned on the power and they have got their reward. Pure magic, pure class. Manchester United can see the Premier League trophy sparkling in the distance.
Terrified Europe and defined football greatness. But since his departure in 2013, chaos has reigned. Billions spent.
But former players are having money taken away from them, and they've took £200 million out. Now, I know that your business partners, I know you can't criticise them, I know where you're at with this, but I also, there's an element here of it, it's staring us in the face.
Managers, hired and fired, yet no Premier League title in 13 years.
It requires some unpopular decisions, and I think I have to accept that I'm going to be unpopular. I don't know how long I'll be unpopular. Maybe I'll be unpopular for a long period of time. But I think it's worth being unpopular to fight our way through the changes that are necessary to get Manchester United back to where it should be.
If you love deep tactical breakdowns, make sure to hit subscribe. It helps this channel keep creating content for true football fans like you. Manchester United, a fallen giant. When Ferguson walked away, he left a mountain no manager could climb. David Moyes lasted 10 months.
I'm very surprised to hear the news because it was always going to be very big shoes to fill with following Ferguson. It was going to be tough for anyone. And I thought David Moyes was a good choice given the options at the time.
It's a very good thing for Man U because earlier under the leadership of Alex Ferguson, Man U was performing very well. But right now, that's not happening. That's not the case right now. So I think, in my opinion, Man U surely requires a new manager.
But I think 3 things mainly. Moyes couldn't handle the pressure. He's not used to a big club, and neither is he someone who can work with so many resources because his game was focused more on working with lesser average.
Van Gaal brought philosophy but no power.
Or decrease
degrees. So that's happening now. I cannot close my eyes for that.
Jose Mourinho, a serial winner, but even his fire turned to ashes at Old Trafford. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the baby-faced assassin, but never ruthless enough.
I knew the day before, absolutely 100% at half-time against Watford, I knew, that's it. So the team talk at half-time was about whoever wants to play can play, get your hand up if you don't want to play. Made a few changes, a couple of the lads actually in tears, and then after the game I knew, but didn't hear anything, but I still knew. And the next morning you get a text, I want to see you in my office. Yeah, it took about 5 minutes with Ed, and then stayed and spoke to some of the lads and did an interview, because I needed to do it properly, because I've always seen managers when they leave, it's like 2 months later you slag someone off. Yeah, that's not me. I'm like, no, I want to do it now, tell everyone I'm proud and privileged, and move on.
And Erik ten Hag, hailed as a tactical genius, now stands on the brink.
Ten Hag has been sacked by Manchester United. I was literally getting a copy from the morning show, and it is over. I'm absolutely gutted. What a horrible decision. Ineos out. I'm joking, of course. Look, this is football.
13 years, 5 managers, billions spent, and still no identity. To understand Amarim's struggles, we must first look at where it all began. Sporting Lisbon, a club once laughed at, written off as Portugal's third best. Benfica and Porto ruled the league, while Sporting were outsiders. Then Amarim arrived. He built a new identity with his 3-4-3. 3 defenders who stayed calm under pressure. Wing-backs who were more like wingers. A midfield 2, disciplined, tireless, perfectly balanced. And a front 3 that pressed like wolves hunting prey. This system, Amarim turned kids into killers. Gonçalo Inácio became a rock at the back. Nuno Mendes, a flying machine down the left. Pedro Gonçalves, a talismanic creator.
Advantage played. Gonçalves has tried the chip. Ramsdale backpedaling. Oh! It's a remarkable goal from a wonderful player.
And Paulinho, a striker who gave everything to the press. Sporting weren't just winning, they were suffocating opponents. They were fearless, they became champions. From Portugal comes a man with a vision. Rubén Amorim, young, fearless, and tactical. At Sporting Lisbon, he performed a miracle. He took a broken club, mocked, dismissed, forgotten, and rebuilt it into a champion. Amarim didn't buy superstars, he created them. Kids turned into killers. Nobodies became legends. But England is not Portugal. The Premier League is unforgiving. It's faster, stronger, more relentless than any league in the world. Sporting Amarim's 3-4-3 had time to breathe. Opponents sat back. Sporting controlled the rhythm. But in England, Arsenal, City, Liverpool,
looking to hurt them, and Salah,
they press you before you can even settle. One mistake, and you're punished. Amarim's system leaves gaps, and in Portugal, those gaps were rarely exposed. But in the Premier League, they are torn wide open. When the wingbacks push high, space appears behind them. When the midfield to drift forward, United's defence is left naked. Against elite opposition, this isn't a weakness. It's a disaster waiting to happen. The question is simple. Can Amarim's 3-4-3 survive in the most brutal league in the world?
From the Portuguese perspective, though, how much do you know Rubén Amorim? What do you know about him and having dealt with him?
He did a fantastic job in Portugal with my Sporting. But as I said before, Premier League is a different beast. It's a different league. It's the most competitive league in the world. I knew it will be tough, and they will continue the storm. But the storm will finish and the sun will rise. So things crossed, the things will be good with him. And I hope the best for Manchester United, because it's some club that I still love it.
At Manchester United, Amarim is trying to build the same machine. Inácio at Sporting, now mirrored by Euro at United. Nuno Mendes on the left, reborn as Dorgu. Pedro Gonçalves, the creative spark, echoed by Cunha and Bruno Fernandes. Paulinho, the striker, replaced by Sesko, a supercharged version. Amarim is cloning his success. But cloning a system is not the same as cloning a culture.
The mobility in the front areas now is something, as a defender, I'm looking at and I'm thinking differently about Manchester United's front line. I'll be sitting there going, I'm going to have a physical presence up there, I'm going to have a physical test from all three positions, and I've got people that can run and move up there. They're mobile. They're the things I was asking for the last couple of years up there.
The 3-4-3 is Amarim's weapon at Sporting. It was ruthless, wing-backs wide, midfield pressing high, front three suffocating opponents. But in the Premier League, it's different. United's midfield gets outnumbered. Opponents exploit the space behind the wing-backs, the defense left exposed. So is it the system or the players? At Sporting, Amarim had soldiers who knew every movement, disciplined, intelligent, fearless. At United, the pieces are talented, but raw. Yora, Dorgu, Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko. The 3-4-3 is not broken, but without discipline, it becomes chaos. The truth, the system needs time. The players need maturity, and Amarim needs patience. To games in the Premier League, doubt has already spread. We've seen this before. They say promises, tactics, then collapse. But Amarim's story at Sporting was not written in 2 games. It was written in seasons. In pain, in mistakes, in lessons learned, he turned a laughingstock into champions. Now he must do it again. On the biggest stage of all. Can Old Trafford wait long enough for the transformation? Or will the pressure of the Premier League crush him before the vision takes root? Manchester United has been drowning in chaos for 13 years. Rubén Amorim promises to end the suffering. But the road is long, the opposition fierce, and the expectations unbearable. System or players, tactics or mentality, failure or rebirth. The question remains, can Amarim save Manchester United?